killer whales.
Awesome.
Assholes.
Oh.
They might be cool.
They are.
You
They
might
are kinda cool.
you might like them, but they are not nice creatures.
Yeah. Unless you see them in SeaWorld. Then
They
they're
play with their...
mostly
No.
sad.
That
They
is
really
No,
sad.
they
People
kill
really
all their
sad.
fucking trainers all the time.
They kill their trainers. They also play the fuck out of their food. Like, they... Have you seen the videos of them fucking
Oh,
with
yeah.
seals?
Yeah, they toy with their food.
Yeah, some video,
Fucked
some
up.
Japanese dude posted. Yeah.
No, it's not Japanese. Okay, first of all...
Sure.
No.
I
I don't know
mean,
why
maybe.
you're insinuating that you can't trust a video about whales that a Japanese guy posted. Like,
No,
they
I
would
was
lie
saying he
about
posted it.
whales.
They usually kill them.
They usually just
Something
kill them
about
for good
that.
reason because Japanese people love seals.
What?
Well, we love all sea
Sure.
life here on Orca Whale Podcast.
Orca Whale Podcast!
This time we're going to talk about how
Welcome.
terrible SeaWorld is.
It's awful.
It's awful.
Blackfin, watch
All right,
it.
next podcast.
They give them way too much room to swim.
And my name is
Way too much room to swim.
my name is your DM, and with me, as always, we have. Fuck off.
There's a dolphin in our group.
There's a dolphin here! Get the dolphin out of here! This is a whale podcast!
We hate dolphins.
Hey guys, welcome to the Dungeon Junkie Podcast.
We're the Dungeon Junkies. I'm Ken, your DM,
That's fucking
and
stupid.
we have.
Gavin.
Yunaria.
Juniper.
Valmo.
I was waiting
And,
for you to think.
last time was pretty ridiculous and insane. You guys did battle. You guys kind of made your way up into. Well, actually, hold on. We gotta start with the ghost stuff.
Ghost stuff!
Stuff. You guys had brought the room to life and kind of mingled
Get 'em out of here.
mingled for a real short amount of time with the ghosts that were, dining as you.
I tried to
you
mingle for
summoned them.
longer.
You tried.
I
you
wanted to
tried.
schmooze.
God, you need to
I don't like
not
that
use
word.
that word.
And
Everyone's confused every time.
I
we
know.
put it.
they revealed that Mephistopheles was in the area and
Okay.
his Tom's soul had been sold to Mephistopheles for some unknown deal, and he was here to collect, more or less. So you guys made your way through the rest of my fungeon.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It is still fun.
It's gonna get more fun here soon.
Unless we lose and then it's sad.
And made your way up into Tom's lab and ran into Tom and his two bear companions, Ebony and Ivory,
Then we
as
switched it up.
well as a constructed snake clockwork monster that
Oh, yeah.
put up, not a little bit of a fight,
To
but
nailed
with
his head to the ground.
everybody's quick thinking was destroyed, and Gavin quickly convinced the bears to go and assist Tom, who needed help because he was about to fully be possessed.
Does the poison that I was inflicted with from the snake, like, how long did that take? I
It
still
should
have
be
it.
gone.
Right? Oh, it's gone by now? Okay.
Yeah. But so Gavin had crit 20'd a animal handling check and yelled at the bears to go assist their friend Tom, who was basically trying to finish some ritual, which you ended up later finding out was to summon Mephistopheles, of course.
What
And
jerks.
after they'd kind of failed to bring him down, you guys had all approached, and Juniper caught his attention, a devil named Merlinius. That is, or who revealed himself as Merlinius, I should say. And after a quick exchange, Juniper offered that they battle with Lutz. And after signing a contract signing Juniper's soul away for losing, he summoned his loot, and also the ritual for summoning Mephistopheles was completed. So we are right at the beginning we're starting here with the loot battle about to begin,
Yeah.
with Mephistopheles arriving and showing up in his devilish, evil form.
Did you say
Right
he was like
behind
he was
you.
like 10 feet tall?
He is very tall.
Yeah.
So we'll leave off we'll start exactly where we left off
Okay.
with Mephistopheles speaking to Merlinius.
Yeah.
And at the end of last episode, we ended with him saying, "What are you doing, Merlinius?" And
What a silly boy.
Silly.
Merlinius is going to reply, and it's kind of funny because he's this short, little gnome right now. In Tom's
Oh yeah.
form, tiny little gnome boy,
Little bitch.
and
You're a cat.
I'm taller than him, so fuck him.
and he's standing in front of this 11, 12 foot figure of some kind. And this thing, keep in mind, it's not fully formed. It's just this giant black shadow shape.
Sexy.
And says, "Well, sir, I challenged our friend Juniper here to a loot off." And
Looks like a little
says, "And what do you expect to gain from this, you fool?"
best bard in the goddamn land. I say that out loud.
He already did cutting words for you.
That's a little unrelated. No, he is pissed at Melinius.
Oh.
He's not happy. He says,
Oh, 'cause he's
What?
fucking with him getting summoned directly into the world, right?
"What do you mean?"
Like,
What
like
is that?
Mephistopheles was about to walk into this world, and Merlinius is now stopping to play some goddamn news.
No,
Yeah.
the ritual's finished.
Yeah, he got summoned.
Oh,
finished.
okay. Oh, he's here?
He's here.
That's actually him.
That is
No.
him. In whatever form that may be. It doesn't look like it's a completed form.
Okay,
But
okay.
Mephistopheles is in front of you.
Mhm. We're in
So that's
runaway
permadeath
mode.
for him.
We're in runaway mode.
Well, we're in fucking rock band mode.
Okay,
where he's
rock
gonna-
band
he's
mode.
gonna
Okay.
Yeah.
Loot the
That's
shit
right.
out of this
Rock
place.
band.
Yeah, dude. It's devil went down to the evil Fungin.
Yep.
The devil went down to Fungin.
Says,
off.
He was looking for a soul.
I hope you know what is going to happen to you if you lose, Melinius. He just says,
I think he's got more pressure than you, bro. You got friends backing you up. He ain't got no
Yeah.
way.
he just
He's alone.
laughed.
Sad.
"I'm not going to lose." And
I kind of get Juniper over there. He just giggles under his just kind of snickers in the background.
Snickering.
now he turns back towards you, and Merlinius is staring just, kind of just directly across from you at this point. He's holding this loot that he'd summoned up, and the most beautiful loot that you've ever seen.
Maybe
It's,
you'll get it.
a wondrous instrument.
It's
Just
part of the deal.
everything is just perfect on it.
A
and-
wondrous instrument.
It
Sounds like
says,
a description.
"Let's get this over with, shall we? I have other things to do."
You have contests to lose.
And
Rock out!
so here's what we're going
You already said that.
So here's how we're going to do this.
Back a bitch.
We are going to, it's going to be straight performance versus performance. An actual crit, if it happens, it's going to be an auto win. Critical fail, auto lose, unless we both happen to roll one of those things.
You'll both fuck up.
Both crit fail at the same time.
You'll both leave with nothing.
Suck each other's dicks.
That's how it goes. Good old contracts.
That's the default that's actually written in
Yeah,
there.
that's
You'll be sucking dicks for eternity.
Not, well, I mean, that's not necessarily bad.
Right.
It's just because of personal taste.
All right.
And this room gets cold now. like it gets cold to the point where
not what you
everybody's
noticed.
almost shivering.
This kid's Juno.
Maybe except for Yunaria. Yunaria's got some hair.
She got some hair.
Juniper
Nasty
is
I grew
is
up in the-
very hot and sweating because he's
Ooh.
he's like ready. He's like nervous as fuck because that's what I am.
'Cause you're
But
fucking
at the
playing for
same
the
time, I'm also
I can feel the passion.
the best bard.
in the land.
In the land.
Best part of the land.
There's a
Bitches.
land.
That's what he says.
There's going to be a song
I'm the
about
best
you.
bard in the land, bitches.
Best part of the land. I yell from behind you. I'm just a hype man.
You're gonna make a fine addition with us.
That's also
That's a
not
compliment.
untrue.
Right?
I mean, thank you, kind of.
Right. He's not wrong. You're not gonna get he's not gonna win, but if he did, he's right.
Yeah.
You'd be the best addition.
One lucky devil.
Yeah, it's true.
So he immediately brings the loot up to his almost like lower stomach, and
Right
he
up to his
begins strumming. I'll begin his roll first, and so
Ooh, that's a good
his
one.
tune is it's pretty good. With a 14, his tune's all right.
But-
And
With a 22,
Ah, fucked.
and
I
then
just shred right by him.
and yeah, so it's his playing is embarrassing.
God.
I mean, he's good.
And-
He's like average good.
And he just says, had to warm up a little,
Yeah.
you know.
Dave, his boss is watching.
And
too.
and
Yeah,
Mephistopheles,
that's like a general manager.
This you can't see an actual like physical features or a face or anything like that, but you can tell that did not make him very happy.
It's like a aura or something, right?
And
just anger.
it's just this
Brooding in the corner.
yeah, it is not good.
Yeah.
And
Except for 10 feet.
he once again nervously pulls up the loot down to his he pulls it up a little higher, almost like up to his chest. Almost.
Well, anxiety
Try
attack.
harding. Try
Yes.
hard. Alright.
Let's,
Oh, again.
no, he does not very good.
13.
Yeah.
Plus?
So as he plays
Total.
this,
Total.
he plays a terrible tune. Like
He got
his-
nervous.
almost like his string broke as he was playing, and Juniper just comes, in the background and just begins to fucking shred.
Oh,
over
yes.
it. And just immediately, just everything just starts shaking, and this is Mephistopheles.
I was gonna say that.
He is not happy. And so you kind of see this, you see this giant, this black arm swing out directly towards Tom, and it swings and it hits almost like through Tom. And Tom's limp body falls to the ground,
Oh.
and it's almost like you see this kind of like this otherworldly shape just fly out
Oh, shit!
so
Boy!
So and then Mephistopheles, he's not happy.
He just slapped him upside the head. Like,
He
fucking
slapped.
reject. Yeah.
He slapped the soul out of Tom.
He had to
Yeah.
fucking abide by the contract.
yeah.
Yep.
Wait, that's
Yeah, so that's
Devils and
technically
waffles.
Mephistopheles' contract.
Yeah,
Oh,
devils and lawful
yeah.
creatures.
Ha.
That's why he was angry, because he made the contract, so now he binds
What?
Mephistopheles
Fool.
by those laws.
So Tom's lying on the ground. He is alive.
Woo!
All right.
Hey.
Goddamn,
And-
fuck you, Mephistopheles. I don't say that.
And Mephistopheles looks over towards Yunaria, actually.
God damn it.
And he says,
Fucking fireball.
No.
he points at you and he says,
Oh.
you
God damn
you have something that I'd like to see.
You always have something that people want. You're the shady motherfucker.
Does he want to see the magic key? Probably wants to
You
see the magic
you
key.
have a
Who gives a
powerful
fuck?
item.
Tell him to get out of here.
Yeah,
And
I would show it to him.
I'm wondering why you have that.
None of his business.
None your business. Get out of here.
And
That was my nervousness coming in. That was I don't know how to say it.
it says, why do you have the heart of Boyata?
How come you guys suck at playing loot?
He doesn't even acknowledge you. He
well,
wants to know
I-
why
I took her.
Yunaria has the heart.
don't think I should let you know about that.
And he just says, okay. And he says, we'll see each other soon, I'm sure. And kind of walks back to the sigil and just almost like, the sigil lights back up once again. And he kind of just deteriorates right into the symbol. And the symbol just disappears off the ground. And fades away.
God damn.
Yeah, well, I don't know about y'all, but it looks like that's his problem.
What?
Yeah.
So if he ever shows his face again,
That's all we know.
So I just want to go ahead and
Just pass
say
the
that at this,
Everybody want this
at
heart
this
thing?
time,
No, I'm just going in the trash.
Juniper, for
I
just a
don't know.
brief second, just cries a little bit because he's so happy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
You know,
I'm like, woo!
Like, he is just.
Pretty impressive.
Best bard in the land.
I am now the best part in the land.
Best bard in the land.
Fuck
Right.
yeah.
Woo!
You need an outfit,
And you
man.
write songs about that
Yeah,
too.
there's gonna be a song
Yeah.
about
There's
that
definitely
somewhere.
gonna be tales.
The devil went down to Fungus.
the devil went down to
He was
Fungin.
looking for a soul of steel.
And now
Episode that.
Tom's body is on the ground, and the bears are, Ebony and Ivory are kind of walking over to the body and kind of nudging.
Can
it a
I
little bit.
I want to walk up and pat one of the bears and be like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and as
Cause
you,
we did, we saved him. We
as you
fucking
go
did.
and like
Yeah.
pat,
Bears are free.
you go and pat the bear, and it's just you touch like this matted hair.
I'm not gonna
Gross.
because I don't want him to notice that I notice. So it's gross, but I'm not gonna react to it. And then yes, I'm gonna check on. Also, I'm gonna check.
I want to run
Okay.
towards Tom.
Do I
and
need a
show that.
medicine check to see if
Yes.
he's living?
He's alive.
Definitely alive. Okay. Medicine check to get him back awake, then. Or
Yes.
do I need to do anything to get him awake?
Medicine check to see what's wrong.
Yeah, I want to see what's wrong with him, and I rolled a 13.
Oh.
Not too bad.
He just looks like he's just. His body is just so worn out that he is just asleep. He is breathing and he is fine.
Yeah, we should get him out of here.
Put him on my wolf back.
Yeah,
Tie
take him
up.
back to town. Take him to what's his name, Dubois,
That'd be good.
Sure.
and we can rest back in town.
Yeah, that sounds
That'd be
great.
nice.
We'll head back
I would
to town.
love to
take,
go
Take him to
Chill
Dubois
the
back.
fuck out.
Because he's supposed to take the kids to town. We meet him back at town with Tom, who's hopefully still breathing by the time we get there, but should because he's stable, right?
Well,
Yes,
but Devour's not gonna go into town though because he's still wanted in town.
We
So
don't
he's
know.
gonna
I mean,
he's gonna go. He's probably gonna go
What we-
outside
we
I
had,
of
don't know
we
what
town.
had, we had
Taco
questioned, we had wondered about that, but I don't know what we did.
So he said that he had a contact on the inside,
Oh,
That's
that
right.
he was gonna
works
get to
higher
the
up,
town.
works for the prince, that could get the children to safety,
That's
but
right.
he said he can't. He
So
can't
what-
return.
Excuse me. We'll head to town. I'm sure Devoir will find us because he found us last time.
For sure. Well, we
Because
kind of snuck up on him last time.
Shh, no. He found us because of his own skill and not because of anybody else bumbling through the woods. You don't know. You weren't there. You weren't there.
All right. So yeah. So you guys and there's the bears as well. I don't know. If,
I'll ask him. We're gonna take him back to town. Make sure he's still he's gonna make it. You're gonna follow us.
and the bears kind of just they look at you and
If you stay here, we'll make sure he comes back.
they kind of almost give like a nod to you.
I'll give him a little
they're
scruff on
gonna
the bottom of the
stay.
jaw.
They're
Well,
gonna
I'll give him
stick
both
around.
little scruffs. Yeah, we'll make sure we'll bring him back.
And yeah, so you're able to toss pretty easily. Tom's real small. So
Yeah, he's a gnome.
easily able
He's
to-
like a freaking 2-year-old kid or some shit.
Yeah, so you're completely able to.
That's
put him
small.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
Gnomes are like 2 feet or
2,
like
3.
3 feet tall.
I think they're 2 feet actually, maybe even a
Cool.
little shorter than that.
Field goal
They're
size.
super
Field goal
short.
size. That's a good description. I like it.
So yeah, so you guys want to leave the Fungin?
Yeah,
Oh,
make
for
our way.
sure.
Wait,
that's a-
before we leave, perception.
You want to get the painting?
Oh, I
No, the
remember
painting's
that.
ripped.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do the mend.
Yeah, I could mend the items.
Well, you
I
can.
And then,
But the thing is, we saved him, so. Now
oh, we're not
we're
gonna steal
robbing.
this. Yeah,
We
no,
take
we
anything
leave it.
from Here, we rob him.
Actually, as we walk by it, I'm gonna drop 2 gold pieces.
Wait, well, no. He can mend it. He can mend it as we
can
walk
mend
by.
it,
That's right.
But
cover it.
do I see any like obvious? Like, is there any kind of what's the room?
You're in
a
like a
laboratory?
lab.
We're in a
right
lab,
now.
right? Does he have any kind of like storage containers?
I'm sure.
There are
Of particularly ornate quality.
Oh, healing potions, guys. We're in a
Like,
lab.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there like
Yeah.
a glass case, a fancy glass case, or something like that?
There are shelves surrounding this room. Tables everywhere.
But is
what
there
are you looking for specifically?
any that particularly? Because I figured there were shelves everywhere. Is there any that particularly stand out as like that's where the good stuff is kept? You have anything that's like locked or maybe behind some kind of extra barrier?
Not necessarily. Everything's
Stop-
kind of out
Stop
in the
face palming,
open.
Alessandro.
Everything is kind of out in the open. It's mainly just like random vials of liquids, stacks of papers everywhere. Not like there's no like chests with like money or anything in it.
Nothing obviously
or
like
gemstones
yeah,
or anything like that.
Can I do a perception check for potions?
Yeah.
18.
There's
I got 2 points.
there are liquids that look like potions, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay, I'm gonna run over there and grab those random liquids
The
that look
demon
like potions.
stole stuff, or the devil stole
So-
stuff. Wow.
I mean, I wanna see if I know what they do.
So right now you'll have to write it down as random.
3 random.
I would just write random potion. Or
3 random potions.
You're probably not gonna know what it is until Tom wakes up.
Ooh.
These all look like
Ask
they're.
him, ask him, what is this that I stole from you?
Yeah, right.
No,
These
I'm
are-
just gonna tell them that hey, I didn't, I was trying to figure out what these were to see if they could help you, and so I just brought them with us just in case. These were the most viable ones, and if you were, he's a necromancer, so I'm sure that he has potions that can help revive him if there's something's demon possessed.
You could also
know
say-
what I mean?
You could also say, motherfucker, I saved your soul because I played the lute like a goddamn badass. I took 3 potions. Suck my dick.
That's true. I literally signed a contract for the devil to save your ass, so I'm gonna take these 3 random potions.
I put my soul
What do they
on the
do?
line to save yours. Fuck
Okay,
you,
I
I
c-
took your whole house.
I live there now.
This is my
At
house.
least you can.
I am actually now Tom, the necromancer.
I'm gonna need to be on title and deed, please.
So, but yeah, you're probably not gonna know what they are until you actually speak with him and find out.
Is Tom still on my back?
Yes.
So I'm kind of no, I'm kind of like just kind of like lay down and then kind of like slowly kind of get him off me, and then
You
more.
want to get him off, that's fine.
No, I'm just gonna lay him on the side. God, yeah, I got that. and
What are you rolling for?
and
And you're not gonna be
that
able
I
to
hated
grab
that time.
anything.
No,
Are you?
Not unless you force your shit back.
that's what I was about to do.
Oh,
That's why I'm
Okay.
putting him back down. And then go
then
back
you
to
have to-
what else? And then I want to do a check if I see any like magical scroll.
so basically you want me to carry him is what you're saying.
Oh, that's funny.
He's a small dude.
Fine, I'd pick up the fucking you asshole.
That's pretty funny.
You fucking looting asshole. Get your magic.
Wait,
Get
you're
your magic.
still a direwolf, aren't you?
No, he changed out.
Oh,
That's why I
okay.
gotta carry
No
the
need.
gnome.
If he was like a person, then fine.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Scrolls,
Scrolls.
magic scrolls.
Okay, they're
Detect.
everywhere. You
Oh,
could
okay, I'll grab a
literally
bunch.
walk to a table and
Okay.
there's tons of skulls all over the place. But you'll pick one up and examine.
I pick one up and examine it.
Okay. You gotta walk over to one of the tables and
I walk over to one of the tables and then look at one.
Which table?
The one right to the left.
I was like,
I
I
said,
wonder
I'm gonna
when
make
all
up
the
the
big fuck
credenza that it's on and everything.
Now, so one
Yeah,
of
which one?
one of the first ones that you pick up, it looks like a very, very complicated spell.
Perfect.
Very
Can I?
complicated.
Oh,
Do
for
not tell you
fuck's-
Narnia.
Don't. She'll
Well, it
spend
doesn't matter
all.
because I won't be able to read it.
She can work on it.
Celestial.
I do.
One of you. For fuck's sake.
I just said don't tell you Narnia, but no.
Still though, I would think to do that. All right.
You wanted to summon the demon.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I just made a
Some
pact with
people
the
have a
demon.
problem with that. I
And
don't.
you came out on top.
So,
That's what matters.
so I motion over to Yunara. Is like, here you go. This is definitely not parchment. What do you think
Oh,
this
that's
is?
good.
Parchment.
That's good. Yeah.
It is definitely is parchment.
Okay. And I guess
Blank.
I'll
That's not blank.
check it out. Shit.
Thank you. Nice.
That's like a 25.
Hell yeah, wizard for the win.
Yeah.
So this is a scroll of contact.
All of us
That
don't
sounds
know
like
what
something
does,
that she
but-
shouldn't have.
But no, it sounds like
You would
she's
know.
probably the safest person to give.
You would
too.
know. You would know that this scroll allows you to contact basically other entities in other planes, so, such as gods, things like that.
And I'll go ahead and stuff that in my
That's-
backpack.
That is definitely
Damn.
going to be useful in like 15 episodes. It's going to be super useful. Super useful. Don't forget that.
But a lot of the other scrolls lying around, they look very complicated. There's
Okay.
also a lot of
Keep trying to get.
Okay, but also he needed that.
Yeah.
So he was, I mean, like obviously he
That's
was
good.
contacting devils and
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
But,
there's
Touch
also
for you
a
guys.
lot of like letters
That's for anybody.
written around.
Sweet.
Can I just want to go around and examine them.
Sure. You can just do that.
Okay.
They're written in common, so you
I
be
roll
able
for
to.
What are they? What are
They all look like love letters of some kind.
Ooh.
Hot.
I'm gonna go ahead.
This is adorable.
I'm gonna go ahead and take one of those love letters
Okay.
to add to my collection.
To my collection.
I have 2 love letters
God
now.
damn it.
Yeah, 2, but that's two a lot quicker than you thought you were going to get 2.
Exactly. But first, I'm gonna read it. But I'm
Out
not.
dramatically.
But I'm not gonna tell anybody else what it says, and I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm internalizing it.
Oh, wow.
Making a song.
Yeah.
It was deep.
Was there anything else y'all wanted to look for?
There, Gavin's not particularly
You're
keen on
looking for
stealing.
stones.
Well, I was looking to see if there was any kind of obvious magical place, like where he was like, "This is where the good shit is." I'm not gonna look through all his stuff because it was just like a cursory glance. If everybody else is looking through shit, I'm fine, but I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I think we're done now.
Yep.
All right, so he's on my back. I got one arm around each shoulder. I'm carrying him.
So now it really
With
does
his
look
like
like
legs,
a 2-year-old.
his legs are dangling. I don't carry no. His legs are dangling down my back. He's like a piggyback, but he's not holding on at all. I probably got like both of his wrists grasped in one hand. It's like he's a necklace. And I'm ready to go.
Alright. So you guys are, obviously able to leave the lab, no problem.
The bears stay in
The
the
bears are
lab.
gonna stay.
Mhm.
So you're able to, you obviously, you exit the lab, walk, around like that, upstairs part and walk down the stairs, and you're able to walk, right back through the front door.
Ignore the painting, right?
The painting is
painting's
in one of the other
torn.
directions.
Mend, but still
But
ignore it
we didn't
because
walk past it, right?
No, you did not.
Yeah, we walked the short. We went the short
Yeah,
way because the
that's right.
barrier
Went
is
the
no
wrong way.
longer there. But if you say something about the painting, I'll stop and go back. But the last I saw, I fucked it up and I want to forget about it.
Also, too, there's a bunch of crazy shit that happened in that house.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a painting's bound to fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not our fault. And I wasn't trying to fix it. I was trying to steal it.
I want this painting of this gnome.
But also, yeah, it is a gnome and the 2 bears. So we probably just fucked it up for kind of fucked up. But we're saving his soul.
We saved him. We
And
saved
enjoy
him.
painting if you're damned to hell.
This is the first person
That we
you guys
saved.
have saved.
Hey!
What about the
kids?
children?
We
You
don't.
got one of them killed.
We actually
But
don't.
we saved like others.
Like most of them.
Let's also be 100% real. We don't know what happened to him after we gave him to Devoir.
Yeah, that's
he
very
could have been a
true.
ghost. We could have killed all those kids.
That's what I've been
Way
worried
to
about
get
this whole
real
time.
dark about it, man. It made things worse.
Possible.
It's possible. I
Yeah.
leave nothing past
I-
Kenny.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
didn't-
choose not to think about that.
I still didn't feel super comfortable just giving them off to them, but
Because he's
we still had to
hentai.
we still had to save Tom.
Yeah, well, we
That's
saved
right.
Tom, and we can now take him back
Yeah, ourselves.
and hopefully get a bounty.
Yeah.
So you guys you're able to begin trekking back through Haunted Hill, and you're able to, walking through, it's still, real late, super late at this point. It'd be like, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
Real late. And you guys are trekking through Haunted Hill, hearing, a bunch of just, random howls and random just like whispers, and it's still real like creepy and ominous in this area. And that ball of light that you had seen earlier that night begins following you again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
which
it's him again.
you would know as
We
the
all know. We all know
Almost.
who it
Dumb
is.
little bitch.
Almost.
ghost, or the now ghost.
Yep.
Mhm.
Bitch ass.
Wait, hold on. We like him.
So no, he's good.
Some people
But
like
he's
it.
No, we all like him.
He's just
Darn
trailing
does not
behind
like
y'all,
him.
just kind of following y'all back.
Okay. That's
Who
fine.
does Unaria like?
Me.
Besides,
Besides Juniper.
And you. I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay. Valmore, fuck off.
Valmore just gives her scrolls to figure out.
Yeah.
You just give her work.
You
Yeah,
know
pretty
something.
much. Work,
Yeah.
borrow
You
your
don't like
sack.
any NPCs?
I don't think so.
Well, because the last time we
That's
saw
okay.
him,
I like
he
that.
What
I just
other-
was, I just was
I can only think of
curious. I was
two.
curious as to
Yeah.
who was. I'm sorry,
So
I forget her name. The woman who had the crystal ball.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I liked her.
Ayava.
Yeah.
Ayava. You like Ayava?
Yeah.
Tarkok, right? Or Ardon. Ardon.
Ardon.
Her last
Ardon.
name was Ardon, right?
Yes.
Ayava Ardon.
Yep.
Got him.
Okay, so
So you guys are trekking
haven't called her in a
through,
while.
trekking through
We
Haunted
actually
Hill,
need to soon.
and you guys come, to that bridge that crosses over from Haunted Hill to
And
the
we're gonna
High-Dogging
cross
Forest,
it.
we are definitely
Much quicker than
crossing
last
the
time.
bridge.
and you get the
Wait!
fuck out of there.
Why do we want to cross the bridge?
Shut
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck
That's
And
true.
you guys are kind of like on this trail, at this point, that leads you sort of, back to the city. And since you've kind of done like a walk close to this, last time you came from the sewer, so if you were on the bridge and you went directly right
It
and
would've
followed
been
that
pretty
like stream,
obvious.
Uh-huh.
you would eventually get to that sewer you came out of.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you go straight, it leads basically, to the city.
Okay.
Um,
And so we're
But you know the general directions at this point. You know
Yeah.
where the city is sort of at. So.
But do we know where would we take Tom?
Oh, look, we need to go to
What's
it.
the plan? Like, I'm down
So,
to take him to
look,
the city.
this is
right?
what
Yeah.
this is
And
what
where are we going? Like, I'm down to just take him wherever. Where's the plan? Where
So
we
this is
Well-
what we can do is we can go find an inn
Okay,
or
so
somewhere
we'll
like
just head
that.
on
I'll
in.
go in there. I'll do a performance and I'll go ahead and talk. I'll sing about our epic tale tonight. We'll
That'll
get
spread
half
word.
off. We'll get half off on everything, and then also too.
That's
Because
how-
that's
how
the
that
only
works.
reason to do
See,
it.
that's
why
what
we
he's
don't
how it
follow up
works.
with
He
that.
has the background ability that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anytime I perform in in like a bar or
Uh-huh.
an inn, I get free room and board,
Shit.
and everyone else gets half off.
And
You
it's
guys also have free room and board at the cock base.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
What-
yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
bring Tom to Cockbase.
That's a good idea.
Done. Okay, so we're heading back to Cockbase.
yeah.
Yes. So.
Where we should always go.
Yes.
and yeah,
Of course.
Duh.
all the time. Always go to the base.
Always
of
go to the
cock.
cock.
And
Follow
you
the
guys,
cock.
after about 30 to 45 minutes or so, something like that, you've had a pretty long day and night. Obviously, it's been quite a journey, and you walk through through the city gates, and the guards, they let you on through. Yes.
Do I see Gonto at any point? Like, no, okay. I figured he'd be up to some shit.
Not without a roll.
I will perception check to look for Gonto as we're walking through the city. Probably not great. That is a 13.
You don't see him. He doesn't seem to be around.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
But yeah, so you guys walk through the gate and into Lower Vandoria. And
that's where the cock base is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So those kids died, right?
No. Okay. I'm trying to forget about that.
And the streets are pretty quiet at this point. There's not really a lot of people. Even the guards are like half asleep. Like, you know. They don't
That's why the kids died.
Like, yeah, they're like, yeah, whatever, just come in. They don't. The Lower Vandoria, if you remember right, is kind of like the lower class area. Like, that area is not really protected very well. Like, unless there's someone barreling in with weapons trying to attack people or something like that in front of them, they're not. They're not gonna stop you really.
Yeah.
So.
I'm assuming we all look pretty fucking tired.
Yeah. So yeah, so you guys are able, and you come in almost the gate furthest east. So you probably have another 20-minute walk through the city to get to the cock base.
Let's tiringly get ourselves over there.
Yeah. Tom's not making any movement or anything.
He's still breathing and stuff.
Okay.
He hasn't actually woken up yet.
Okay. Nobody. As I'm walking through town, am I getting weird looks by just hauling this gnome over my shoulder?
There's not really anybody out on the street at all, and you're kind of walking almost pretty much the point where you're at. You're almost you'd pretty much be staying on the furthest southeast wall of where you're at.
Okay.
So you're kind of walking through almost alleys and stuff like that. There's not really a lot of activity going on.
I'm down to head inside the cockpit.
Yep. Let's go.
So we'll fast forward and you guys arrive in the cock base, and
we made it.
Up at the desk once again. You see that real tall elven man at the desk, and he says, "Oh, welcome back, everybody." And so he who's walking in first? Or is it gonna be Gavin walking in first?
Yeah, probably because he has Tom.
Yeah, I got Tom, so I'll walk in.
I'll walk right behind.
He goes, who do you have there?
Yeah, you got the necromancer taking kids from the town.
Taking kids from the town?
Yeah.
Why'd you bring him here?
Mephistopheles made it. Does he still have the stuff engraved in his head?
He started in the wrong
Stuff engraved.
part of the story.
He has the
No, that would be gone.
I'm gonna point his head. It's he had the symbol, Mephistopheles. Fucked with him.
Yes,
I'm gonna point at Juniper. Played a sick loot, saved his soul.
Juniper here, yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy. I'm not
That's
gonna
part of the
lie.
land. I'm gonna yell that.
We need to take him to Shiro right away.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Okay.
And so he brings, obviously, so y'all are upstairs. If you remember right, you go to that upstairs part and kind of, you're able to walk downstairs and I'm kind of into the common room area.
I just want to lead with this guy's bad. He took a bunch of kids.
And he walks, and there's this, sort of, so if you walked straight ahead, you'd be at Teniko's office.
Okay.
You kind of stop in this dining room area, and surrounding the dining room are, a handful of rooms. And he goes over to a door on the right-hand side and knocks on one of the doors, and Shiro kind of just answers the door, and she's just half asleep, huh? What? And he says, we need you to heal this gnome right away.
I'm nodding my head vigorously.
Has some kind of he was a victim of Mephistopheles.
Possessed. I'm at that point. I'm gonna speak up. Possessed by what was it? Merlinius.
Yeah.
Possessed by Merlinius.
And so she just says, all right, bring him. let's go get him a room and get him taken care of. And pretty much brings you to the room just directly across from her room. And you guys open it up, and it's, pretty well furnished. Bed, real nice, just a lamp on, just a real, nice, like, tabletop desk. Or table side desk. Oh, fuck it.
Yep.
There's a fucking desk there.
A nightstand?
And yeah.
Shut up.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
And they lay him on the bed, and he kind of turns around, and Shiro kind of begins like doing work, on him, and she's kind of holding her hands above him at this point. She's real tired. She's like half falling asleep and shit.
You can do it, Shiro.
Her hands are, kind of like she's like, well, it looks like he's fine, but it might take a little bit for him to wake up, but it doesn't seem like he's received too much damage. He just looks like his body and soul are a little worn out, but should make a full recovery within the next 12 hours or so.
All right.
Nice.
We are heroes.
And
We did it, guys. We actually did it for once.
So he turns around and he says, "So, you said he was the one taking all the children?"
Well, okay. So it's kind of fucked up, the whole situation. So, Merlinius...
The succubus was taking the children.
Okay, so Merlinius was possessed Tom over here,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Tom is, of course, as we know, the necromancer,
Or
one
victim.
of the, he's the most well-known necromancer in the land, or in this
He
town.
didn't have a bad reputation, right?
And
No, not at all.
he's well known throughout the community, but since he was possessed, he then we're still not sure if he actually kidnapped the kids, because we also fought a succubus. Killed a succubus who was also in the cage with the kids. So I'm not sure how that's exactly connected. I'm sure that
Says, okay.
it was kind of crazy.
I've heard succubus sometimes tend to work for the devils in certain cases. They will form contracts with them and do their bidding for them for small favors.
But essentially what was happening is they were trying to summon Mephistopheles. God damn it, I can't. Mephistopheles.
That's his name.
Yeah, I know.
We hate his name. If you say his name right, you summon him. So don't try to.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Meth.
Keep in mind, those aren't their like true names.
Yeah.
They do
Okay.
not tell their true names to anyone.
So even like
Okay.
Mother
A lot more
Lydius
complicated.
isn't his true name.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But they were trying to, get him into this world so they could wreak havoc on everybody.
Says,
This is our second run-in now with devils trying to destroy our world as
And
we
we
know
thwarted
it,
them both times.
and we've destroyed them. Well, we didn't destroy them this time, unfortunately.
he says, do you guys know why you're here?
At this point, I think it's to kill demons and devils.
Do you know?
Honestly.
Do you know what cock does?
Well,
Defeat evil.
Should we ask?
Defeat evil with their mighty ways.
Says, didn't you guys meet with Tiniko? Didn't she explain everything?
we got a little sidetracked.
Yeah,
But it was for the best of many children.
He says, why don't you guys get some rest, and we will pick up in the morning, and
Yeah.
we will explain everything.
Okay. That sounds good.
yeah, I could use a long rest.
Yeah, thanks.
And,
Which way to the tavern?
Lead you to your room?
oh, bad.
I'm going straight to bed.
I'm out.
Juniper
Where's
is.
the tavern? I go to the tavern. I loop
Did
an arm
you-
and Balmore's arm, and we head to the tavern.
You actually already know where the tavern
Okay,
is.
we head to the tavern.
Yeah.
That's where we start our
I'm
long
out
rest.
like a light.
No,
I kind
I'm-
of just get
Who's
peer
gonna
pressured
stay?
into it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get like
I'm asleep.
I'm
That's fine.
asleep too.
That's fine. We go out on
Yeah, I'll
the
go with because I feel bad making him.
And then, but we still do a long rest if we like.
Can we?
No.
Oh,
because
You-
you're having
gonna
fun
have to
and having a
sleep at
long
some
rest.
point.
Well, no, I just figured we would go have a beer and then go to bed.
Oh yeah, that's
If you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
then
That's cool.
fine.
We're not gonna go carouse
No.
around the town and fucking gamble.
Yeah.
Get some hookers. That's later.
That'd be awesome.
It will happen.
With the snow.
But we're taking
Get
Yunaria.
pity sex.
We're taking Yunaria with us. Why? Because you always get more tail when you go out with a pet. You take a dog to the park. You attract chicks. We
not
take a
gonna
cat to
enjoy
a
it, though.
tavern. I don't care if you enjoy it.
Where do I wanna go?
It's for me and. It's
Well,
for
he
me and
led
Balmore.
y'all to your rooms if
Okay.
you
Okay.
wanted to
Very cool.
stay there.
I'll
So-
pay you.
But yeah, so you guys are able to make your way towards the tavern. It's
Yeah,
it's, still,
like, it's legitimately like just go out and have an ale.
it's a fair
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a fair distance away though.
Go
it's
over
like
all the crazy
probably
shit.
20, 30 minutes on.
We're
foot.
having a little party bonding and then go back. No crazy adventures, no fighting.
So this gnome is passed out.
We left him with them, not our problem.
Okay. So he's over
I'm
there.
not carrying him with
He's-
us to the
He's
bar.
in one of the room or something.
And we're not. I don't think we're actually doing anything at the bar. We're just having a drink. And
Yep.
go back.
Okay. Did you want to? You're just literally just gonna go there and just have.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just a little bounty.
Can we
Yeah.
just move on to
Well,
the
No,
next
yeah,
one?
no, I was
fast
just-
forward.
for-
We'll-
For like role playing purposes, it's like Gavin is forcing Valmore for bonding purposes. We're going to have drinks.
Like
Because
he
nobody
feels we've
else-
been a little distant.
Nobody else wants to go. They all wanted to go to sleep, and then we're gonna
You guys really haven't slept in the last like day and a half.
or
either,
talked
so-
or talked ever.
Yes,
Nobody said anything.
that's
But-
true. You guys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right, that's
so
true.
this is where we go and have out of game bonding, and then we go, and now we can. Oh
Okay.
yeah, we talked about that the one time we went drinking.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm just out of game bonding to make our
I do appreciate that.
Tired fucks.
You two are well. He has a reason. He
I'm
just
asleep.
played the lute for his goddamn soul, and it was amazing.
I'm
That's all my
tired.
spells.
I've had a stressful
You just
day.
have
just get
sleep a lot.
sleepy.
That makes it.
Yeah, right. You just bested a devil.
Yeah.
And
I deserve a
need a
deserve a
title.
rest.
Yeah,
Spreading ass
June-
music
yeah,
contest.
Gavin's just 100% impressed. Huh?
All right. So you guys all have your own individual rooms at the base, and once again, pretty well furnished. Like it's a pretty nice. Like
Ooh, a
looking
nice
at the
cock base.
outside of this place, it doesn't because it's in like the shitty neighborhood. It doesn't really look too nice from the outside, but the inside of this place is real nice.
Nice.
And yeah, was there anything else anybody wanted to do before you passed out?
No.
What time is everyone gonna wake up? So yeah, so you.
Oh, we're having
I'm not saying a lot.
late
I'm
late
sleeping
morning.
in.
Late
Yeah.
morning.
Probably
So-
around
Afternoon.
10 o'clock if nobody wakes me up.
Yeah, I think
so,
10's
yeah,
good.
so that'd be roughly. Well, Juniper would get a full 8. You guys would get like 6.
Oh, I went to sleep at the same as
Yeah,
Juniper did.
he
Oh, okay. You didn't actually
Yeah.
go to the bar. Okay.
No, it
yeah,
was just me and Balmore.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make it to your rooms and stay the night at the cock base, and 10
It's a beautiful
a.m.
cock
ish, everybody is up
Rise and
and
shine.
awake.
Okay.
And the dining room. So if you walk out of your room, you're in like this dining room area, right?
Okay.
And you kind of see like Gonta, Shiro, and Trina are all sitting at the table. They're kind of just like just sitting there, just hanging out and talking about shit.
I'll sit down. Is there breakfast like available to
No,
get?
no, not here.
I'll just sit down next to
No,
them.
it looks
I-
like they probably already eaten. And
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay,
I'll just sit down and see what they're talking about.
for sure. I'm just gonna walk out of my room very lazily, like
Yeah.
I just kind of woke up.
And
Like all of
and
us.
Shiro looks tired. She looks real tired. And she says, "Well, it looks like our friend's gonna make a full recovery,
Oh,
fuck
that's good to hear.
but
We gotta find out what to do with them now.
No buts.
it looks like you said the devil's name was Relinius."
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one who I had
Yeah,
the
that
loot
possessed
battle with.
Yeah, you can't. He plays the lute pretty good. Not as good as our friend.
Says,
Best damn Barden.
I don't know
Best
if I've
part
heard of
of
Merlinius before, but Mephistopheles, you're very lucky you survived if he had anything to do with this. Very lucky.
Yeah, he had a little
whatever.
something to do with it.
Skill, whatever. Luck or skill. Whatever.
And Gonzo looks out of it too. He's just like, half asleep, just sitting at the table like he's been digging
That's
around
first.
all night. Trina says,
He's been busy.
you guys really came face to face with Mephistopheles and survived?
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, it was. I have to admit, I was a little nervous, but once I got into it,
Should have seen his fingers.
I was feeling pretty good
Should
about
have
it.
seen his fingers on the loop. I'm gonna tell her.
Fast fingers, and I do my fingers like this, and I wave my fingers back and forth
And I'm,
extremely fast.
I'm nodding. I'm like.
So, okay. It's like, I wonder what they were after here. I wonder why they wanted Tom.
They were taking kids.
For some reason.
They had a succubus.
The situation was rather
I have
confusing.
no idea why.
I tried questioning
That's pretty
Merlinius a little
common.
bit,
Okay.
but he wouldn't.
Sad.
He really wouldn't give me very much information.
Not surprising. They usually won't talk much unless you make some kind of deal with them, and that's usually when they'll open up.
You think Tom made a deal with him?
It's possible.
We heard some ghosts talk about how he went back on their contract.
It sounds like he made a deal with them.
And
Wonder what deal he made.
yeah,
Guess
I
we'll
think,
find out
we need
soon,
to-
huh?
I think we need to
Yeah.
wake him the fuck up.
I don't know if you want to wake him up just yet.
I
but
do. I'm telling you, I do.
His door's locked.
Oh.
They're gonna stop you from
Oh,
going in there.
well, I mean, like if she's medically saying you don't want to.
yeah, yeah.
Emotionally, I want to.
So
Well, when can we talk to him?
I would imagine he'll be awake in the next few hours, but it's hard to say.
Okay. In the meantime,
Shopping spree, then come
No.
back? Okay.
shopping spree almost. We need to contact Iava.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we haven't talked to them.
Oh, yeah.
It's been
Lady
so
on
long.
I'm gonna ask
Have
them.
fun,
I'm gonna
girl.
ask
Couple days.
Shiro. Shiro's with us, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's only been a couple of
Have
days.
you heard
They
from?
could've-
Have you heard from Iava?
She doesn't have a way to talk to him.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
making sure before we contact. She's like, dude, I just talked to her. Okay, I'm gonna look at
You know, it once a
Yeah.
day you could have.
I guess I'll call her.
I guess I'll call
She's
her.
like, I'm dying. Bang,
Remember how fucked that forest was when we were
Hang up.
leaving? Imagine how it is now.
Alright, how do I use this? Anyway. Do
You
I
used
use
it before.
How does
Arcana
one...
check.
Okay. I have not used it before.
I thought you used it once. You never used it.
That's what I'm talking
She must be
about.
insulted.
She's like, why have you
I've been
not?
ghosting her. I got a 22.
Oh yeah, you know how to use it.
Cool.
You know how to use it, Ruby.
I just shake it a bunch.
Yeah,
That's what I
you
do.
fucking shake
Wait for
it
snow.
up,
Just
jerk
shake it
that
up.
stone off. and
Yep.
Just rub it up against your face.
And then I
just rub it.
put
Right
it
on
against,
your face.
put it against
Good.
my ear,
Good
not my
kitty.
face.
Good kitty.
Not touching my face.
And what message did you want to send?
Oh.
You get, so it's one message there per day.
Oh, yeah.
We have 180
Hey, sorry, I haven't
characters.
kept in touch.
Hey, sorry.
Do not start it off with that.
Oh shit!
Your pause was too long, so it just
Yeah.
sends it. Just fucking that's not I am.
You're on that Boost mobile phone.
Okay.
New number.
Okay.
who
What
did?
do we?
New number. Who did?
Okay, everybody. What do we need? What do we need to talk to her about? What do
how's
we
it
need to
going?
ask
Are
her?
you alive?
No.
Have you found out
I don't think we
anything?
really need
Progress
to contact
report. Keep it
We've made
professional.
Yeah,
no
just-
progress though.
With no.
We just fought
contacted-
another
in
devil.
contact with Cock
Uh-huh.
fighting Mephistopheles. Period. Because then it sounds like we're busy.
Saved kids.
Saved kids. Period. Progress report? Question mark.
That's it.
It's like a, it's
That's
like
pretty good.
No, let's do it.
Yeah,
No,
Sure, I'll
totally
say
do it.
exactly that.
That's good.
All right.
That sounds good to me.
And you kind of imbue the
Like
stone.
we're
with
reporting
this-
to our boss, for fuck's sake.
No, and we're also asking her to report it.
Oh, yeah.
We're asking for a progress report.
Really
You-
embellishing.
Not embellishing.
You imbue the stone with this like magical energy, and this message.
Shake it up,
You
shake
know
it
the
up.
message sent out because you've used these before.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm just imagining the response we get back is,
That's when I do new number who dis.
But you're not. You don't get anything back just
Oh,
yet.
that's worse.
It may take a little
That's
while.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get a message
You
later.
sent
She's
the text
busy.
out. You sent the text out.
She's busy.
I really want to go to the I really want to go back to the Bounty Hunters Guild and tell them that we completed the missing children.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
our
somehow convince. But we don't have the children, so we don't have any proof. So we're gonna have to convince them to allow us to do
Can
that.
I think we just gotta go find
Before
them.
we
Also,
do
I'm mentioning
that,
a Dewa here, right?
before we might be getting ahead of ourselves. It might be investigation or history or perception. I want to roll to see. Maybe I don't need to roll. How well of a reputation does Cock have in this world? Like, if I were to tell them we saved the kids, here is you can go talk to Cock. Like they know that we saved the kids.
Aren't they a secret organization?
Are they?
They're
Yeah,
not-
that's what I'm saying. Like, are they secret and nobody would know like who the fuck you're talking about, or would they be like, oh, that's fucking
Certain
the FBI?
people would know who you're talking about.
Okay, so it
but
might be
not everybody.
worth going to the Bounty Hunters Guild and telling them we have Cock. Like yeah, Cock. That we have Cock on our side.
Yeah.
Wave it around. We can wave it around. We can wave Cock around.
You guys also don't really know what cock is.
Right,
That's very
why-
true.
That's why
Yeah,
we
not
didn't know if I
really.
need to roll for it or something.
Yeah, that would be knowledge you don't have yet.
Okay.
My
We don't know enough about Cock yet.
suggestion would be to
We'll
go
get
and
there.
speak with Tiniko again
more
and
than
actually ask her questions about.
Cock.
Is she sitting there with us?
No.
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't need to go back to the Bounty Hunters Guild yet.
Yeah, we need to talk
Because
to
if we-
Tiniko.
okay,
But we
guys.
do need to get that money.
If we tell them
These
that we
months.
saved the missing children and then gave them to Devor,
no,
the
we're
guy
fucking-
who's like faces plastered all over the place.
We're wanted next.
Yeah,
So
not a
we're
good
helping
idea.
with
Alright,
kidnapping.
So
Yep.
we need to find the children?
No,
make
we need to
it
go
before I
talk
get them
to
back, and we need to get credit.
Still find the
Taniko.
children.
We need to.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Yeah, Tiniko's gonna be in her
Let's
office,
start
which is like just down
Yeah.
the hallway.
And we're gonna
Okay.
follow Yunaria to Tiniko
Yes.
What? Why?
because
Oh,
Yunaria
shit.
is in the lead.
Sure.
But we're walking to Tiniko's.
Off
All
we
right.
go.
So they say
Right.
real quick. Trina looks at you and she says something. She says, "Are you guys going to speak with Tiniko?" And I think we may have heard something about another possible issue. Maybe.
Yeah, we need to talk to her about the wall.
Oh, okay. You know where our office is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm
yeah,
assuming
so
I'm not lying about that.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Yep,
don't
we
think
know where
they
it
really
is.
know about Devoir.
Yeah, I don't
very
think they
much.
would know about that either.
Yeah, they.
Remember y'all?
I mean, they might know
y'all tried
about
to
it.
talk to
They're on a
them about
completely
Devoir
different
last
mission
time.
than you know the local stuff that's
Yeah.
going on.
So
But they
yes,
might know something.
Yeah.
so you guys walk up to the door of this office, and it's. Do you want to just open the door, or do you want to knock?
I'm gonna knock.
Okay. So you knock,
He knocks.
and
I don't
you
do anything.
once the door swings
Put my
open.
ear to it.
And it's that big gold dragonborn that was
yeah.
that you'd met the day before.
He's
I
cool.
don't say anything to him. I nod. I like nod my head at that.
He nods back, and he just please come in
Yeah.
and gestures all of you
Me and
inside.
him have a connection.
Oh.
Okay,
And-
fuck.
Everyone's gonna go
Got
in.
that.
Yeah, we go in.
Oh yeah, I go in.
And yeah, so he'll shut the door behind you, and Tiniko is at the desk, and she greets meets you. And she says, welcome back. I hope our accommodations were okay for you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they were absolutely
amazing.
splendid.
So
Really
tell
need to
me
sleep.
about
I said,
your
yeah.
experience. Tell me about your experience with Mephistopheles.
Well, I'll go ahead and take this one, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We can just go ahead and
Exposition
you
dump.
guys can just fill her
Yeah.
in on
We
everything.
I want to go ahead and I like emphasize how fucking awesome of a bard he. Like when he played, I was like for real, demon wasn't shit, or the devil wasn't shit compared to him. Like it was like not even close how much he fucking beat him.
I felt like he was playing to my soul.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
She's
No,
kind
Devil
of
was a
like
poser.
sifting through.
He
through
should have
this-
played against Mephistopheles. Is what I'm saying.
She's sifting through. This
Bad idea.
Alright.
Sorry.
So she's flipping the pages through this real old book that's on her desk, and she looks up. She looks for the name Merlinius, and she finds it on one of these pages, and it's kind of like listed under this page with Mephistopheles name kind of towards the top, and she says, okay, it looks like Merlinius is lower caliber devil.
He's a pretty cool though, pretty tough guy.
Seems like it seems like maybe they were taking children because maybe they were easy targets, and that's pretty common. More so with demons than devils, but it's pretty common to target the children, easier souls to take.
The soul quota.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so
That's why they were stealing children. Well,
we
I just now
we
realized
saved these
that.
children from the succubus. We gave them to Devoir.
And she doesn't.
Spits out her
I
tray.
believe last time you guys had spoken with her, you had mentioned Devoir, and she didn't really know who that was.
Did we already say that earlier? That she probably doesn't know.
Yeah,
who she is.
this was a while back. I mean,
Okay.
this is when y'all had first met her.
No, okay.
Okay.
Brought up
Yeah.
Devoir, and she was like, yeah, I've kind of seen, who that is, but I'm not, really sure.
He said he could bring him into town. He had connections. Have you heard kids coming back into town?
No,
If you
no.
if you hear anything about it, can you let us know?
We don't really involve ourselves with the Bounty Hunters Guild business.
And so we'd have to go talk to them about that.
I would imagine so.
I think
Okay.
we're gonna go out to find Devoir.
Well,
She-
no, if he brings the kids back, we know who his connection is, and that's how we can find him. Like we can go to who the kids came to. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's how I
So
was
how
taught.
do we find that?
Well, it's a Bounty Hunters Guild says, oh yeah, the kids came back and somebody fucking.
Oh yeah, they might have him, I guess.
Because if anybody finds those kids, they're gonna go to the Bounty Hunters Guild and say, hey, I got the kids, give me the reward.
And
We know who got the reward. We go to them and go, hey, that's our money, motherfucker.
What was the Wasp saying about the necromancer? Somebody was speaking good things or decent about the necromancer.
Everything Devoir was.
He was saying good things about the
he told us.
necromancer.
He basically told us that the necromancer didn't have a bad reputation. Like he was like, oh whoa, he wouldn't take kids. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows he wouldn't fucking do that. He's not going around killing people.
Mhm.
He probably the necromancer that let you talk to your grandma because she passed away, and you fucking didn't figure out the fucking great tamale recipe. It's a fucking it's a situation that our society did.
Wow.
And he's helping out.
What's that?
Weird.
Yeah, so that would be a whole Bounty Hunters Guild thing.
Yeah.
We don't involve ourselves with that business here. We are specifically here to take care of the recent, I guess you would say, uprising of devil activity here on our continent.
Actually, I do want to ask her as well. What Mephistopheles? He asked me about the heart. Why would he ask me about that?
Says, well, I imagine that when he asked you about the heart, he didn't know? He didn't know anything?
Well, he asked me why I had it.
In all fairness, it seemed like he knew about the heart.
Yeah.
He was wondering why you had it.
She says, well, this makes things complicated. It seems...
And we haven't heard from Ava in a few days. She has sending some.
You guys just messaged her, though, right?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, but she hasn't messaged us either. She can message.
Yeah,
she can message us at any point, right?
Yeah.
Right?
So
She's waiting on
theoretically-
us, though.
So she can reply as soon as she sees that.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
a-
a text message.
Yeah.
Essentially, we send her a text message.
Yeah.
But both parties only won
But
that
I'm
day.
being paranoid because she's also, we send a text message before, so
Yeah.
she didn't respond.
She may be on the restroom or something.
Could be in the restroom, could be mortar strike.
So she says, if he didn't know why you had the hearts, it seems like we have some kind of conflict within the Devil Society
Mm-hmm. Oh.
that Mephistopheles isn't the one that's after all of our artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's maybe one of the other archdevils that is our problem.
We're gonna have to deal with one of those at some point.
And then
Really?
and then
Really
she
deal with
says, we still need to figure out why they're after all of the artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
And where the artifacts even are. We don't know what they do.
That's true.
Do we know which one they're targeting next?
Says, well, we've heard rumors. But we haven't gotten any solid information that we've gotten recent activity in the southeast. We've heard rumors southeast of here. We're seeing more devil activity somewhere around the Mage Marsh.
The Mage Marsh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good
What
start.
would I have to history or maybe they would tell us? Is there any, or maybe I don't know. Is there any town in the Mage Marsh, or is Mage Marsh a town?
History check,
Right.
for sure.
I'm gonna see if I know too. Crit fail.
Not
you
much.
you
Not much
fall
better.
and hit your face on the floor. You're like thinking so hard.
And I'm
Lost my balance.
entirely distracted with helping the best bard in the land because I rolled a 6.
You
It's
help him out.
it's out in the wilds. I'd be curious to know if I know, and I.
Are you helping us?
19.
Oh no, he's thinking
Nope.
shit. He's thinking.
Valmore knows of the Mage Marsh, and it is a giant area, obviously the southeast of the continent, a few days ride away, and there are some random outposts through there, but the area has, there's a lot of different creatures that reside there. Everything from hobgoblins to Yuan-ti to a lot of just real random threats. It's not a safe area. Most definitely less safe than
Imagine.
Zeta.
Oh.
We just got through the
So,
fungin,
like-
guys.
Now we're gonna go to
Take out the
Jurassic
whole
World.
We can handle anything.
I'm pretty sure we can loot off our way through everything we need to.
It's become apparent.
That's kind of what we've been doing anyway.
I don't know if
didn't
hobgoblins
work.
give a shit about music.
Oh,
And-
I think everybody knows about you.
Yeah, so the Mage Marsh is it's not really controlled by any friendly races.
So he would know that there's no town, there's no like place we could go as a main hub for Mage
No.
Marsh. Okay.
There are some random outposts kind of throughout the area, but
Okay.
no like major towns or small towns or even
Yeah.
not really anything you could survive in for a while.
Okay.
Just like stop and go outposts throughout.
Oh yeah.
So, wait, okay, so do I know enough to ask questions about the Mage Marsh?
Here's the thing, though. When I asked about that, maybe because I'm tired, I kind of forgot what's the connection and why did I... what's why?
There was just devil activity.
Oh, in
Devil
that
activity
area
in the
especially, that's
Mage.
right, that's
There's
right.
Devil activity to the southeast.
Yeah.
Which
Alright,
I figure
so-
is west to
Start.
southeast, the Mage Marsh is.
All right.
Yes.
And then he says that, I was like, the Mage Marsh. You know, because I know right away. And then,
almost like a, oh, I don't want to fucking go there.
yeah, yeah, kind of like that. It's like, there's some treacherous monsters down there. Maybe worse than what we've seen thus far.
Really?
You're absolutely right, and that's a problem for us.
Can I ask you, what does Cock benefits from destroy? Like, what devil is down there, or do we have any other information?
So she
What's the mission exactly?
she's gonna give you kind of a, I don't want to say a long explanation, but you know, here's I'll talk about
She
it.
gives you a
just-
dossier.
I'm gonna talk about
Gives
it.
you a mission file.
I'm gonna talk about it in my voice just so I can focus. I'm so tired that I gotta focus in
no
my
worries.
voice.
You're cool.
So our job here with Cock is to keep the balance of basically we're gonna actually rewind back to the Blood War, which is a war that has continuously gone on between demons and devils for centuries upon centuries. And these two factions are more or less battling to gain control and overthrow one another. Demons are more on the offensive side, led, of course, by the Demogorgon. Not really, just a very brutal and terrifying creature. And of course, the devil side, led by probably the greatest tactician and most genius person, in the whole known, out of all planes, as Modius. And
That's a good name.
our job,
You know that name?
No.
it seems like, from what the information that we're seeing so far, it seems like somebody is trying to take over Asmodeus' throne. And we don't know who or why, but we know that Asmodeus does need to keep his throne, and we know that this uprising and devil and demonic activity is going to throw the balance off, which could be possibly the end of our plane overall. And our job is to stop that from happening and preserve the balance of all of these planes.
Well, that's what we're here for.
All
Fix
right.
the problem.
Here's to preserving the balance.
I'm feeling good about this, guys. I mean, and gal, let's do this.
You.
And
We get paid for this.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
were you actually asking that?
Yeah, oh yeah, Gavin. Yeah, Gavin's asking if we get paid.
Says we're not gonna pay you. We do this because, I mean, this is just
You're saving the
we're
plane.
Yeah. Oh,
destined to do.
you gonna feed us?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's payment enough for me. I mean,
For-
that's all Gavin needs is a fucking meal at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's big, man.
That's payment enough.
But unfortunately, we're not a big organization.
Yeah,
It's
you
secret.
can give me a pot of stew at the end of the day. I'm in.
Why are you so understaffed, anyways?
As well, I don't think a lot of people want to come face to face with the demonic and
That's-
devilish entities that are in our planar universe.
Yeah, you just need a good marketing campaign.
That's probably true, but you've probably interviewed a few people, right? You got some kind of hiring
We
process.
Us?
Yeah, I guess so.
She kind of like
That's right.
looks over at the Dragonborn, which I don't know if you guys name. His name is Jackson.
Oh,
But you
He
may
say
have-
it's the tall one or something. right?
He says
tall
the
elf.
elf. He's
The
not
elf, right? Yeah, yeah. The one that we first saw, right? When we showed up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I remember his name.
She kind of like gives the Dragonborn a glance. Like, should I tell them?
Tell him.
Oh.
Tell us.
But I don't know if y'all have noticed that.
Do we need a perception?
I want to notice it. I fucking don't.
22.
9.
7.
So Juniper notices the glance that she gives to the Dragonborn. It's a very like uncertain. Like, I don't know if I should like tell them this.
So,
Come on, Bard.
look, at the end of the day, if you know something that's going to help us better our mission and complete this the way that you want us to, I think it's best to just kind of leave everything out on the table.
Well,
Persuasion
remember-
check.
We told you about the sick Ludolf after all. We could have said we fought him in awesome one-on-one combat.
Well, remember that you guys asked if there were previous people employed,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your statement was referring to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've had lots of employees. You're not the first group that's come through here. Granted, you did face Mephistopheles, and that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But you are not the first group of adventurers to come through our organization. Unfortunately,
Yeah, they're still all alive.
we have pockets of people sort of littered throughout the continent,
Okay, I'm down with that.
but
That's
Nice.
nice.
Not
You got,
many.
worldwide.
Agents.
friends, agents, things like that.
Yeah, it'd be a secret.
Can-
I understand. That makes sense.
Can I ask you, how long do you think we have?
It's hard to say. Could be days, could be years. It could never happen.
Oh,
But-
I like that.
It seems like this plan, whoever is pulling the strings right now to overthrow Asmodeus has a very airtight plan. And it looks like they may succeed this time. So it's our job to stop, find out what they're after and why,
Okay.
and who is behind all of this, to stop them from taking over his throne.
If we make a deal with fucking Mephistopheles, or no, Asmodeus, we can save him, right? We get him in our favor.
Wow.
Right? If we save his throne, he owes us.
Well, also too, we have a spell in which we can contact gods.
Yeah, we can talk to him and be like, yo, we heard your shit's fucked.
You're getting wrecked.
And we don't like that. We already
That's how we'll
don't
say
like
it,
that.
too.
Even if we don't want to make a deal with him, I think
Right.
this is a good, we can be like, okay, we don't like that. Your shit's fucked. How can we help you stop your shit being fucked? Right?
Sure.
That's a good place to start. If Cock doesn't know how to start, we do. I forgot about this role. We can
I mean,
contact him directly.
They did mention the marshes. Is that it?
Right, but we
It's
don't know
called
what's
the
going
Mage
on.
Mage
in the
Marsh.
Mage Marsh. Okay.
So we can tell him, hey, what's going on in the Mage Marsh? Or we can ask him, what's going on in the Mage Marsh? We only get one question though.
Right.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't waste time.
Well,
Specifically,
well,
that.
it's not
Yeah.
a question. We only get one conversation.
Right. I don't
What
think
if we tell him, yo, we're gonna help you? How can we get in contact with you? But also, we don't work for you, motherfucker. We work with you. We're associates.
Oh boy,
Oh,
that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to.
He's like the most powerful like being
Uh-huh.
in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure us level 4 characters can talk it out with them. We'll make a deal. We're
We're
Donald
level
Trump.
4. That's equivalent of level 16.
Well, no,
right?
maybe it's
Yeah.
one of those
Math.
worlds where everything scales.
Exactly.
Sure.
I want Yunaria to roll a
Oh.
Constitution save.
well, God damn it.
I hope she fails.
That's
I'm
not
just
the
kidding.
right roll to make.
I don't mean that.
That is a 14.
Oh, that's not really. I don't know if that's a win.
I don't know either.
Yunaria, your face kind of goes like, your eyes almost go like a white for a second.
Oh.
real fast, you get this vision of a very great, large black dragon.
Damn it.
And very large. Like, it's... Whatever, if you have, read about dragons in books before, or, maybe even, seen one or seen the remains of one, this dragon is infinitely larger than any dragon you've ever seen depicted before.
Okay.
And sort of under, because you're kind of almost like the way your sight is, you're not looking from the ground, you're almost looking from the sky almost. Your sight kind of pans down, and below the dragon you see a very large marsh.
Oh.
And your eyes come back into form, and that white fades away, and you're back in the room. It was a real quick, vision.
Just an empty marsh.
And that's where we're gonna stop.
Ooh, snap.
Dragon in the
I already
marsh.
wanted to ask so many questions.
Ask next
Good
week.
stuff.
God, I fucking
Wait
on those questions.
Wait on those questions.
I'm so
Until
glad you wrote
next
that.
week.
Got 'em.
Now we know, maybe not to go.
Well, we'll probably go there. Because we're...
I mean, they're literally telling us, hey, this is where we need you. So
Yeah.
we're
Probably gonna end up there.
Yeah, they're already telling us, yo, get the fuck over here.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for
stopping
listening,
by
guys.
and listening,
Fucks.
friends.
On our very tired boy adventure.
This is the most tired boy adventure we've had.
This is
For sure.
We've had.
Definitely.
We've had.
I like it
a
though.
lot of
I like it. Let's do more type.
Thank you, everybody, for listening, and that's how tired.
Yeah.
That's cool. You just sit there, look pretty,
I
like you
will.
always do. If you want to hear more tired boy adventures, then you're mean, and please don't. But if you don't want to, then support us on Patreon, because the more support we get there, the less tired we will be. We'll be able to put more effort into this, get better equipment,
Get better sleep.
better
And
sleep,
somehow get
better
more sleep.
content. It's gonna be great. Honestly,
Candy.
we love the support we've gotten so much from there already.
Yeah.
The more we get there, and really off of there also, the more support we get everywhere, the better this shit's gonna get. And I have so much fun doing this. I know other people do too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just gonna get better and better.
Yeah. You can also follow us on Twitter and keep us up at night. Hell yeah. We post all sorts of funny stuff. as at Dungeon Junkie. Follow us, please.
No S.
And so
Yeah.
just wherever you get your podcast, but specifically iTunes, leaves those 5-star reviews.
Like a general.
Help us get noticed by somebody so we can expand our audience, because that shit makes a huge difference. Leave those positive comments on there if you can.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tell your mom.
Don't tell your
I already
dad.
told
Hey.
your mom.
Listen. Stop.
Tell my mom.
Whatever you're doing, stop whatever you're doing. Talk to Kenny's mom.
Yep.
Tell him he's doing. Tell her that he's doing a great job.
Tell her.
Tell my mom.
Fuck's sake.
And,
Here's her phone number. Is
and then after that, go to www.dungeonjunkies.com.
Your best.
where you can stream and download the latest episodes. Additionally, to check out our side project, Monsters Under the Bed.
we talk about scary shit.
This is
pretty
also
spooky
Yes,
under there.
where
Stuff
we
that
talk
keeps us
mainly
up
about
at night.
Oh, Sandra, I don't know
folklore
if you've been keeping up with that.
and
I'll check it out.
just
I
other
think it's
weird,
good.
abnormal stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And also, thanks for being sexy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, no, sure.
Thanks, George Washington.
Thank you, George Washington. You're
Thank
sexy.
you,
And your
George
little
Washington.
teeth feel real good.
Great hair.
Grating against my balls.
Alessandro, plug it. Alessandro, go.
What?
George
Yeah, there you go. Alessandro killing it.
George
Get it every
Washington.
time.
.com.
Yep. Chopping
Goodbye.
down cherry trees.
Splinters
George Washington.
on your.
Thanks.
Ballsplinter.com.
With too much splinter. Mwah!
This is bad.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.